People need to know the truth. People really need to know the truth about the meaning of the court judgment that was passed by Justice Omotosho on Nnamdi Kanu yesterday, because we've seen a lot of people saying that they have sentenced Nnamdi Kanu or they have found him guilty. But the truth is that at this moment, Nnamdi Kanu has not been found guilty, and his freedom is very much coming, very, very possible. The news just dropped right now. People don't know about it, but of course, here in Noble Media, we have dug out this news for you, and we're bringing it to you at the moment. We need to clear the air that Nnamdi Kanu has not been found guilty, is not guilty, and his freedom is still very, very, very possible. Let's begin to look at this news that we have already got for you. Of course, this is Noble Media. Nnamdi Kanu court ruling, not pronouncement of guilt. IPOB lawyer. The lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyer of IPOB, has come out to clear the air. He spoke immediately after that court judgment to declare that Nnamdi Kanu has not been found guilty by any court, not by any court in Nigeria, not by any court outside Nigeria, not by any court anywhere. The legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has disclosed that the no case submission ruling of the Abuja Federal High Court is not a guilty pronouncement. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu's team made a declaration that Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty. That does not in any way show that they made a declaration that Nnamdi Kanu has a case to answer. And if the judge said that he do not accept that submission, that doesn't mean that Nnamdi Kanu is guilty in any way as of this moment. Let's now look at the details. Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, said the ruling is a call for the Biafran leader to mount his own defense. Yes, because what Nnamdi Kanu's legal team were saying earlier is that since a court in Kenya already exonerated Nnamdi Kanu, said that Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and kidnapped into Nigeria, and since several courts in Nigeria already ruled that Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer, that Nnamdi Kanu's team now started saying that they do not have any case, so they submitted a no case submission, made a no case submission to Justice James Omotosho. It is now today that James Omotosho decided to quash that no case submission, say that he rejects that no case submission, that Tinubu's government, Nigerian government, were able to provide evidences against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because of that, it means that Nnamdi Kanu will now begin to defend himself against those allegations brought against him by the federal government of Nigeria. Remember, if you are courageous and you are one of those that believe and trust Nnamdi Kanu, you still believe that he can be free, come under the comment of this video and type free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu, release Nnamdi Kanu right now before it is too late. Release all detained Biafrans, no matter anywhere in the world they are. Demand for their freedom. Release Biafrans. Nigeria, free Nnamdi Kanu before it is too late, because when it gets too late, it will affect everybody in any part of the nation. James Omotosho had dismissed the no case submission made by Kanu in the terrorism charges filed against him by the federal government. Of course, the Nigerian government is bringing terrorism cases, terrorism charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The real terrorists of Nigeria, the gluttonous, crazy, wicked, insatiable politicians have not been declared terrorists. The killers, the Fulani herdsmen killers, not all Fulani people is bad though, right? But those ones going about killing farmers in a Hamufu, in several parts of Igbo land, those Boko Haram people that burnt even children are alive in Benue, both these people that have sacked villages in the north, of course, the Nigerian government are not seeing them as terrorists. They are dining and meeting with them, speaking with them, romancing them, but they went ahead to say that Nnamdi Kanu is facing terrorism charges. Please come under the comment of this video and give Tinubu an advice. Tinubu, release Nnamdi Kanu now that we still have the chance before it becomes too late. The judge, while delivering ruling on Friday, held that the Department of State Service established a prima facie case against Nnamdi Kanu, adding that he has questions to answer in the terrorism charges preferred against him. So, what it means right now is that Nnamdi Kanu has some questions to answer to the judge. It is his answer, the way he or his legal team answers to that question, that will determine his freedom or not. So, at this moment, Nnamdi Kanu has not been found guilty. This is the message that this very news that just dropped is passing. Nobody, no court has found Nnamdi Kanu guilty, whether the court is in Nigeria, whether the court is outside Nigeria. No court has found Nnamdi Kanu guilty. We must now move on. The reason why you need to share this video is that so that people will know the truth. Share this video on this platform, on YouTube, copy the link, share it on all WhatsApp groups, on all Facebook groups. Let people know the truth. However, addressing journalists within the court premises after the ruling, Aloy Ejimako said, well, the ruling simply requires, this is the clarification that people should know. The ruling simply requires Nnamdi Kanu, the defendant, to enter his defense. It is not a pronouncement of guilt or not guilty. So this ruling that was held on Friday, 26th of September 2025, does not say anything. It does not say that Nnamdi Kanu is guilty. It does not say that Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty. I hope you understand. It only means that Nnamdi Kanu has to start defending himself, him and his lawyers have to now begin to defend against all the allegations, crazy allegations that the Nigerian government are bringing against him. So that is why it is called a no-case submission. So the judgment, the ruling that there is a prima facie evidence that needs to be explained. Let's look at what Ejimako said. Well, the ruling simply requires Nnamdi Kanu, the defendant, to enter his defense. It is not, underlined, not a pronouncement of guilt or not guilty. So that is why it is called a no-case submission. So the judgment, the ruling, that there is a prima facie evidence that needs to be explained. So in common parlance, explaining it in a layman understanding, it calls on him to come and mount his own defense. Right now, Nnamdi Kanu now has the opportunity to begin to defend himself. Nnamdi Kanu now has the opportunity to do what? To begin to defend himself against all the allegations that the Nigerian government are bringing against him. But there is the other aspect of the ruling that concerns extraordinary rendition. That very one is one that compounded us because the extradition rendition of Nnamdi Kanu is so open and notorious. This lawyer is also pointing to the fact that Nigerian government already committed an international crime by extraordinarily renditioning Nnamdi Kanu, kidnapping him, torturing him from Kenya, and bringing him back to Nigeria without following international standard. This is the matter. This is the way it is at the moment. Here in Noble Media, this is still a developing story. We will be following it up and giving you updates. Remember, like this video, share this video, click on like, click on share, drop a comment, drop a prayer for Nnamdi Kanu, and most importantly, you can see there's a video on the screen. There's another video on the screen. Click on it and watch now.